Hi, my name is Jospeh Parker, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Now, New Zealand, they seem to have it right, where their country is heading towards full restoration following this whole worldwide pandemic, right? Where they're looking at potentially August being the place where not only can fighting or any other kind of sport then resume, but they could have a crowd. Of course, it'll be a monitored crowd, it'll be a limited crowd with selective people allowed to go in, but still, whatever they're doing over there in New Zealand, big up. Now, they're looking at a Jospeh Parker versus Lucas Browne. Now, that's a very interesting one. This is a fight that, in my opinion, should have happened about a year or so ago, but it's better now than never, right? And it's a fight why most people would, of course, heavily favour Jospeh Parker in that fight. You can never write off Lucas Browne. He's always going to have that big punch. But the fact is, Jospeh Parker is far, far better than Lucas Browne, certainly at this stage. But it's a New Zealand versus Australia clash. That will get their whole continent very, very interested, that's for sure. Now, David Higgins, the manager of Jospeh Parker, of course, former promoter, but now he's a manager, he was speaking about a potential fight with Jospeh Parker in Junior Far, but which was a realistic option, and it still may be if they don't get the Lucas Browne fight over the line. But either way, this is what David Higgins had to say. Lucas Browne is a much bigger name than Junior Far. He's been in a sold-out O2 Arena in London, has a profile in the UK, and he's only had a couple of losses to very good opponents. So there you have it. Now, it's also important to note as well that DAZN will be launching in New Zealand around that time as well. So what a great way to kick off DAZN in New Zealand with Jospeh Parker against Lucas Browne. That will get their continent, New Zealand, and of course, I don't know whether or not DAZN will be introduced to Australia. Maybe it's already there, I don't know, to be honest. But it will be a very interesting one where people would much rather pay for DAZN in New Zealand at a pretty low price compared to the prices that, unfortunately, these guys have to pay in New Zealand to watch Jospeh Parker fight. Doesn't matter who he fights, whether it be Razvan Kajani or whatever it may be, you're talking about 40 or 50 New Zealand dollars. It's quite a lot of money, especially when it's not against opponents that you really want to see him fight. But a fight with Lucas Browne, of course, they're going to favour Jospeh Parker, but they're going to want to watch it and they're going to be happy about it because a New Zealander beat up and potentially knocks out an Australian. But again, if Lucas Browne somehow manages to defeat Jospeh Parker, Australians are going to be happy. So you've got that rivalry between them. So it's a good idea, especially for a DAZN launch over there. So either way, David Higgins, he doesn't seem like he's too interested in a Junior Far fight for Jospeh Parker. Of course, this will be a professional fight for Far and Parker, who of course fought each other in the amateurs and that as well, where Far, I think he has a couple of wins over Parker, and I think Parker has one win over Far. I'm not too sure exactly, but either way, I mean, even if that fight happened, I'm sure that a lot of New Zealanders will be quite happy about it. But a fight with Lucas Browne, why not? Why not? Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next video.